Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome to Minhal Saturday with our Saturday crew. Say hi, Saturday crew.
Hi, Saturday crew.
Hello, commoners.
Okay, it's in character already. I don't think you ever leave character, actually. We got some viewers. I appreciate it. Players, if you guys want to look at the stream, the numbers, just don't look, put it screen down, because the stream obviously sees my damn screen. So there is stuff that you're not supposed to see. Naughty, naughty. Mods, if you're in the chat, say something. It's good to see you guys here. Okay, so who wants to try to handle a recap this week?
I could do it, but I wasn't here, so I'll let someone else handle it.
I don't think your stream can handle two of my recaps, so.
JD,
do it,
process
Leland.
of elimination.
Ah, dude. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we
Come on,
hear you.
Enos.
All right, hang on.
Uh-oh.
No, Batman's here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, we can hear you.
Okay, all better.
We're
Hi,
ready
everybody.
for your recap.
So, in last week's session, our intrepid heroes have begun their long journey to the capital city of Brighton, and have stopped over at the Mossy Mug Tavern, where the locals are getting ready for the big bardic tournament, exposition, contest, whatever. Yeah. And have taken rooms to rest for the night before moving on the next day. The common room is crowded, and Leland, Lord Leland, in a gesture of what I believe to be genuine animosity, magnanimity, that's it. Lord Leland bought a round of drinks for the entire tavern and proposed a rather controversial toast. He said, "Hail to the monarchy." This was met by stony silence from the other tavern goers, and a round of wholehearted face palming from all of us. Lord Leland then continued to make an ass of himself as a pro-monarchy traitor, causing a bit of strife with a Brimha national army officer named, what was his name? Tordak? Sounds right.
Thorndack.
Thorndack. Uh-huh. Well, Thorndack took unkindly to Lord Leland and his boisterous ways, and it actually finally involved the sheriff stepping in and telling everybody to go the hell to their rooms before the situation got completely out of... Oh, wait, no, it did get out of hand first, but we managed to defuse it without anybody actually bleeding inside the tavern. Thorndack tried to attack Leland with a flaming greatsword. Evidently, Thorndack is an Echo Knight. And we managed to keep him from actually killing Leland right then and there. And Leland had no clue why the guy was upset. You know, big, hulking draconian in plate armor with a two-handed fiery greatsword. Yeah, nothing to be worried about there. But Elos saw hope. There's an officer of the army here. Maybe his unit's close by. And maybe, in spite of Leland being a buttface, maybe I can talk him into taking his unit and going to help Tosin against the orc threat coming through the portal that, oh yeah, has had its timetable stepped up because Leland ran his mouth to the orcs via Sending Stone. Oh. Except when I followed Thorndeck out to talk to him and his traveling companion in the night, I showed him what we had gathered, or at least part of it, and he promptly took it away and said, "Thank you, citizen. I'll make sure this goes to the right people." I know. I had such high hopes for that interaction. And a couple of lousy die rolls and a character that I am now firmly convinced is a villain working against me. It just didn't go the way I had hoped. I called for help.
Which
My
one?
friends came.
Thorndeck or Leland? Which one's the villain?
Yes. I called for help. I summoned my friends via the telepathic bond I share with them. And
Some of them friends.
I summoned my friends. And they arrived just in time for Thorndeck and his companion, who had turned invisible, to sneak up on us. Samwise intuited that they might still be around and used the Lantern of Revealing to show us that they were, in fact, listening in on our conversation, or attempting to. And when we confronted him, Samwise cast Hold Person on the Dragonborn officer's companion, a lovely elf woman. And Thorndeck retaliated by cutting Elos down with 2 swift strikes in the back with the flaming greatsword. Elos fell down like a puppet whose strings had been cut. That night, after the party resigned itself to saving Elos's life and letting Thorndeck and his friend go on their way, retired to their rooms finally, where we had a relatively peaceful night, except for Rudius, our new artificer acquaintance, electing to share Sir Leland's room instead of paying for his own, which was hilarious in its own right. Watch the video, folks. It was really good. But then after everyone had retired, Sir Leland awakened the next morning and discovered that an act of vandalism had been perpetrated against him. His so precious adamant armor had a large bag of chicken feathers glued to it in the night, but only on the outside. The prideful noble, in his pridefulness, refuses to wear such blemished armor, and as a result is sallying forth on the group's adventure in nothing but his fancy duds. His street clothes, if you will. We'll see how well that goes over for him tonight, I'm sure. Taking out from the mossy mug, we discovered on the road the next morning a wagon guarded by 4 mercenaries, bounty hunters, on their way to the capital with a valuable prisoner, who, of course, proclaimed that, "Oh, no, I'm innocent. They're lying. I didn't do that." Whether he did or not was not our concern, and we elected to not interfere with the mercenaries in their task. We helped them get their wagon unstuck, and they went on their way. And I think that's about where we left off.
That is the worst portrayal of the truth I've ever heard.
Really? Weird. For those who are curious, I think we should listen to last week's recap and see how that went.
Complete honesty in last week's recounts.
Okay, that was a damn good recap. Better than any of the ones I've done so far.
All right.
And yeah, so you guys are on the road, making your way south. You kind of leave some space because the frogs keep looking back at you guys, kind of nervous. And the night goes on, and Bronmere, you've been real quiet the last day and a half, but You decide to do what you do best and make those survival checks as you're leading the pack.
Beautiful.
$14.
14. Okay. So what's our walking order?
I'd probably be somewhere up front, looking out for shenanigans. Noting that I know there's a big bounty ahead, I would be looking out for dudes waiting for that bounty.
Do any of you speak Draconic?
Let me check.
No.
Yes.
Good thing you're up
Huzzah.
front. You're walking along, Manic, and you hear it's kind of high pitched for Draconic, but you hear basically what is the equivalent of where the fuck did I drop it? It's fucking over here somewhere. I fucking know. Just off
Is
the
it
road.
similar to that dude, the Thorndak dude, or no?
No,
Different voice.
no.
Okay, good. Because I was like, oh, let's
This
go
is
rob.
much less intimidating.
I will hold up a hand to slow everyone down. Like someone's lost something over there, and just point in the general direction of wherever
It's
it
not
was.
even that far off the path. It's like 30, 40 feet. It's just past a little bit of brush.
Perhaps it's his pride.
Perhaps.
My dog's going nuts. I'm sorry. Amy, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Does anybody want to go and see who's complaining off the road?
Sam does.
We'll go with
Yeah.
Sam.
Sam starts walking out, and I believe it's this map. Nope, wrong map. That map's old.
That's right.
You guys remember
Is
that
it loading
fight?
for me? Yeah.
That was a good fight.
It's
There
not.
we go.
Wait, it's just loaded. Disregard.
There you go.
Ignore me.
I forgot to hit play for you anyway. So when I pulled up the wrong map, it was not. So you guys are coming through. Sam, you're leading the way. Manic's not far behind. And you see ahead of you a kobold digging in some bushes, swearing to himself, looking for something.
I'll look to Manic. Obviously, you're the face of the party.
I will then walk forward a little bit more and be like,
Okay, so for this, I'm gonna have to actually have you move your token in 5-foot increments as you move forward.
Oh.
I see what. How far am I from him? I'd probably make it to about there before
Okay.
I call out and like, what you looking for, little fella? In Draconic.
What the fuck? And he turns around and kind of squints his eyes. He grabs a little dagger. Okay, Elos, as you step
move
there.
forward.
Okay, sorry, Elos, as you step there. I need.
Do you want me to go back?
Yeah, please. A dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. I'll take a dirty 20.
Okay, roll a d4.
A D4, okay.
That's how many limbs you lose.
Yay, all of them. 1, okay.
Okay,
Can I
so
pick which limb?
as you step right at that spot, you hear a tsh, and you notice as this green noxious gas starts coming up out of the ground at you, and you jump out of the way.
Everybody good.
And the kobold goes, "Damn it!" And he grabs the spear off of his back and he haunches down. I need everybody to roll initiative. In a second. Let me
Wait,
pull up the encounter.
before you go for the initiative roll, I'm gonna just raise a hand. It's like, hey man, relax. Is this what you were looking for? You know, just point at the trap.
Does he understand common?
He does, but his response is going to be to growl at you while he's wielding his
kobold.
spear.
Great. So he
Okay.
woke up this morning and chose violence. Okay, cool.
Well,
It's the wrong morning.
Everybody makes their choices. Are you ready for the initiative rolls now?
Yes.
Douche.
Fantastic! Natural 1.
I was just like, why'd you roll the d4?
I
One
will.
second. I gotta pull up certain.
I'll just be back here while you guys figure out, if I actually have
Makes
to do
sense.
anything.
That's you trying to like dodge off this trap first, and then the rest of us react.
Yeah.
Can I bountiful Elos's initiative roll, or is he gonna be humiliated in this combat?
I don't know. Bountiful Luck uses your reaction. Since we're not technically in combat until after the initiative roll is, done, does a trait that uses your reaction can it be used outside combat?
You're cool. Manic and I were just...
I mean,
Just,
I will
aim this
cheerfully
before you
re-roll
start.
that if Frankie will let me.
Everyone got really good initiative rolls, apart from you.
Yeah, blow me.
Leland,
Probably his head still hurts
I
from
didn't
laying
get
on the
one
ground
from
so
you,
long.
Leland.
He rolled
He's
early.
still a little
He got-
sleepy.
He got something like a 20 or something.
Oh, what did he get?
Roll a 20.
No.
Okay, I see it. Let me manually put it in there. Okay.
I mean,
Sir Denigan Uppercrust is up first. And seeing that
So
there
I
was
take
a
it that's
trap-
the answer.
Yes, that's your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move here, and he's going to do an active perception check. It's his action to try to see more traps.
damn, he is smart.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a different strategy.
On a 15, he reveals this one right here.
Yeah, I see.
And he tells you, watch your step, Manic.
Shut the
And
fuck up.
that will be his turn. Next, this creatures. From out of the trees to the south, a dagger flies. That's a natural one. As
Yay!
Falls out of the tree.
as this trap smith reveals himself, says, "Oh shit!" 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, go
Six
ahead.
Starts running
Yes!
this way. And Rudius, you are up.
All right. Rudy will walk up to the neck.
So the black
And
traps are the traps
he-
that have been set off.
Okay. He will cast Warding Bond. So Manette gets +1 to his AC and resistance to damage, and we both take equal damage. I take the same amount of damage that he does. And
Does
will
that
be
Who cast it
Rudius.
on? I missed that.
I'm sorry?
I missed who he casted it on. I knew.
Manic.
Manic.
Would that change anything with my rage resistance? Or does it just be the same level? Because I assume you can't get extra resistance.
No, if you already got something that halves it, and then you're given something that halves that, it would be a quarter.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unkillable. And you said
Until Rudy-
plus
until
1
Rudy
to
runs out
AC.
of hit points.
Plus one to
Yeah,
AC,
you got a
and then
drum
you and I take the same amount of damage every time you take damage.
Yeah. Okay.
No. His resistance that he gets from raging doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
Oof.
So you take half, and he's only going to take a quarter.
Oh, yes.
plot twist.
Oh, I assumed he just takes what I take.
Mm-mm. Not how that spell works.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
I'm just running around, just like unkillable. You're like, please stop.
Does
Can
that
I
end
be
your
a pain in
turn,
the ass?
Rudius?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Lord Leland.
Seeing that Elo still hasn't attacked, I will snicker and attack the kobold.
Okay.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna use
attack him
chill
emotionally or
touch.
something? Oh, right.
Oh, I'm gonna use chill touch, 120 feet.
Okay.
With a 11 to hit.
11 on that one. Does not hit.
Okay, that's all I got. End my turn.
All right, Samwise.
I'll firebolt the trap stuff.
Okay.
26 hit?
Yeah.
Wow.
13.
Nice hit.
I'll use my familiar. It's a good medic to help action
Okay, yeah.
as well.
I always forget to pull it.
I'm gonna risk it. Gonna try to get some cover from the trees. Do I spring a trap or am I safe?
Right there, you're safe.
Okay, cool. I'll end my turn there.
Make an active perception check.
Ooh, sweet.
Anyone? You see Kobold hiding behind a tree.
Perhaps he's a friend.
Manic?
So seeing this blade just swing out wide, I'll turn and see old mate sprint out of the trees.
Yeah.
I will.
He is actively running away.
Not fast enough. I will use the old wild surge, which is a 3. A little shadow appears behind him for now.
may be,
and then I will, using my boots, kick off the ground and
That's one I'm gonna have to look
fly over to this dude.
at. Great.
And then I'm gonna wallop this dude pretty hard.
This little kobold who is knee high to you. He stands a whopping 3 foot tall.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Does anybody
gonna.
else remember the Dinosaurs TV show on ABC for back in the day and the kick the baby gag?
Plus your rage
Kick the
damage
baby.
is 13.
Yes.
Somebody does.
Not the mama.
Not the mama.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Second attack then. And I'll swing at him. Ooh. I didn't reckless that. That's only an 11 to hit.
So it does not hit.
But at the end of my turn, he needs to make a dex save, please. As the shadow explodes behind him.
Nat 20.
So he'll be fine.
Okay, Bronmere.
I'm just like hovering in front of him.
Okay, Bron's gonna move to the square Sam was in, and I'm gonna flip out my friend. He's gonna go to that square
Fack.
and attack that kobold.
Yeah. 20 hits.
Oof.
Yeah, so this spiritual weapon appears, moves in, swings, and turns that kobold to paste.
Sweet. So, okay, can I move it after I summon it, as it hasn't moved? That's
No,
one
I was
question
just
I
I
had
was just being.
that I forgot.
No, you got to move it on the next turn.
No.
Wait, because doesn't it take your bonus action to move it and attack
Okay.
from it?
That's a bonus action during your turn. You can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack.
But you use your bonus action to cast
Okay.
it, so I think you can't move
Oh.
it on your first go.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Next up,
I will end my turn there.
coming screaming is this heavily armored kobold holding a shield and a sword, and he is screaming "Ah!" with a war cry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to start swinging at Sam. First one's only a 10 to hit. And the second one's only a 5 to hit. So he swings his little spear at you and misses both times. Then from back here, 5, 10, 15, 20, running out of the woods. It's a little kobold in some pretty nice robes. And he is going to launch a chromatic bolt at Elos. Actually,
Oh,
he gets
like hell he is.
He gets 2 of them. 6 to hit. And 6 to hit. So both miss. Elos, you are up. As this little kobold shoot.
Okay. So we've got this guy down here that was, foolish enough to throw a dagger at us and then try to run away. We've got this guy here who's beefier and looks like he wants to give Samwise a bad time. This guy here that looks kind of squishy. The guy down here, the spiritual weapon just nailed in one hit.
Uh-huh.
And then we've got this guy that just stepped out of the trees and cast a spell at me. I think he's the one that I hate the hardest.
Rat.
Bonus action, steady aim. I now have advantage, which will fire off my sneak attack, assuming I can hit him. I have a new longbow that I haven't used in combat yet.
Woohoo!
Yippee-ki-yay. That is a 17. That is a 22, and Elven advantage one more time with the dice. Let's see. Okay, so a 22.
22 hits.
22 hits. Base damage is 5. And sneak damage is 11 more, so 16.
All right, he's bloody.
Okay. We really don't have to do this, guys. We're just passing by.
That's true. Give us your go. Is that your turn?
These guys bandits too.
That's it, guys. They're trying to
Okay.
rob us. Kill them all.
This one is going to move in 5, 10, 15 on Sam. Due to pack tactics, gets advantage on the attack. Wow, that's 12 to hit.
Unfortunate. Nope.
And then second attack is a natural 20.
Ooh.
I'll still rebarbs it.
Okay. Natural 19 for 23.
Dope.
Okay.
That
It's
is
not a natural 20.
6 piercing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you
Pretty good saving throw.
21.
You take 2 poison, but you do not get the poison condition. We are back at the top with Sir Dinnigan.
Question.
Yes.
Samwise, who are you giving advantage to from Silvery Barbs?
Good question.
Bronmere. Bronmere needs it.
No, he doesn't.
Jesus Christ, I've got multiple voices in my head. I can't tell. Um,
It's literally the two of them whispering behind you. It's like, no, I don't.
I'll just give it to Braun.
Okay. Sardinian's going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and needs to make dexterity saving throw. He steps on a trap.
Oh my gosh.
15, which just passes. Now I need to roll a d4.
What if he rolls towards me?
So that is a 3. What was that?
What if he had to have rolled towards me, I wonder? Or do we just have to wait to see?
Oh, I get what you're hinting at. Don't worry. We're almost in Abelos, homie.
Dun, dun,
but-
dun, dun.
Including the trapsmith, everybody within 10 feet of there needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15. I think, Manic, you get advantage as a Shatter Kai against the sleep condition, right? Or you're just immune?
I'm an elf, I just can't.
Immune.
Yeah, you're immune.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Sir Dinnigan passed anyways. So as Sir Dinnigan dodges out of that spot and the sleep gas goes up, I gotta roll for the kobold as well. A wisdom save. He's about to fall to his own trap, isn't he? He is 10. He falls asleep.
Oh, I've got to feel not bad at all killing him.
I just find it hilariously funny that a third of the party is down here concentrating on this guy that just failed and fell asleep, a victim of his own trap.
His own
It's
dang
his-
trap.
It's his turn. He can't do anything. Rudius, you were up.
All right. Rudius is gonna fire a firebolt at the dragon shield.
Okay.
Nice.
Definitely hits.
11 damage.
Okay.
And that will do it for Rudius.
All right. That means Leland, you are up. Sam, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to
What's up,
Fire
Piz?
at
It's
the
good to see
kobold.
you, man.
Is that one asleep right by Sam?
No, the sleep
no.
one's next to me.
No, the yellow, the one
All
marked
right,
in yellow.
so I'm going to fire the one that's next to Sam.
Just the basic kobold dude.
Just the regular kobold.
13.
That hits.
Takes 10 damage and can't regenerate.
No, absolutely, he can't regenerate because that's twice his hit points. So he's dead.
Oh. I am a
And next up is Sam.
Oh, disengage.
Okay.
Bye.
Won't really do very much. I'll give the help action to. Yeah, let's keep it on Manic. End of turn.
Man, I'm going to do something that I usually don't do. But given the circumstance, describe how you kill this poor trapsmith who's asleep at your feet. Because there's no way you don't.
Well, as he just drops, I like pull my sword and I'm just like placing above him as I turn back to the guy near the group, and I'll just kind of just like drop the sword down into him, pull it up, and then launch away
Yep.
at the dragon shield.
Broadmere, you were up.
I have a second attack though.
Oh yeah, you do. So move
So
on.
as I kill him, I'm just gonna yeet! And swing at this dude.
Yep,
With
go ahead.
advantage, thank you, Pippin.
That is a 19,
19 definitely hits.
and that's going to deal 17 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And then
He's
bonus
close.
action, I will Shadow will appear over near the sorcerer dude, so I need a dex save from him. There.
Which one?
The sorcerer.
Okay, dex save. Ooh, that's an 11.
And that is a fail, so he will take, as it explodes, max damage of 6 force damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Bronmere, you are
Oh,
up.
that's very hot.
Okay, I'm gonna fly my
Hey, we got
Aarakocra into
9
there.
viewers in here. It's good to see you all.
And
Thank you guys for
Take an
stopping
attack
in.
on that fella.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
And
dead.
max damage.
Good name.
Okay, then I'm gonna step up to the dragon shield and take a whack at him with my warhammer with advantage.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just glad to see you here.
And that's nearly max damage. 10.
We got a really good table here. Good game of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, 10 damage.
And that's my turn.
All right. So the dragon shield is going to yeah, I guess he's gonna swing at Manic with his spear twice. That's all he's got. Yes, 7 doesn't
Look, man.
hit.
No.
Nat 1, you can make an opportunity attack. We'll go Manic first. There's no way he's
Whoa,
not
that's
dead.
a 10.
Oh
No,
no,
'cause
you
I
miss.
can't-
Okay,
I can't
Braun.
reckless on reactions.
Nope, Braun, your turn. Manic
Do I
was
still
so
have advantage?
excited at the opening he saw. He missed swung.
Just a little jittery dude. Just
Do I
dance.
still have advantage?
Yes. And actually, Manic should have had it.
Yes, I do. Okay.
Oh.
Let's
Oh, is
let
it because
Manic-
flanking?
Yep, Manic
Yeah,
should have got
flanking.
second swing. So Manic, go ahead.
17?
Okay, so we're gonna say that each of you hit him simultaneously, one on one side, one on the other. The hammer pushes him through the greatsword.
Awesome.
It cuts him in half. Poor little kobold. in his armor. Armor ruined, by the way.
I just look at Manic and I'm like, yeah! And I give him a high five.
Yeah, there you guys go.
I'm all in it.
That is all the combatants.
That's the way to kill a damn kobold. They're nothing but pests anyway.
Like,
Are there
idiot,
bounties on
glad we came off the road.
kobolds?
Why did they? Yeah, why did they think they could be out here? Anyway, they don't belong here. They belong in a cave somewhere.
Did you say that, are we out of initiative?
You guys are out of initiative.
I'm gonna kind of just float forward and try and have a look around and see if I can see any more traps.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Ah, fuck it, these dice today, 9.
No, you can't. It's perfectly fine. Bronmere, as you step right where you put your token, I need a dexterity saving throw. Manic's like, no, it's
What
good,
about my
guys.
25? What about my 25 passive perception?
Yeah, you were listening. Oh,
Okay,
well,
the
you
18
passed.
save.
18 does save. Roll a d4.
Oh shit!
It was just like, let's just trigger them, that's it. They're fine. Just have a little sleepy sleep.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody within 10 feet needs to make a wisdom save except Manic, who's immune to sleep.
Imagine if we never made it out of this encounter, this session.
Okay, you don't. No, actually, Broadbeer falls asleep.
Oh my god.
Both of them fall
Okay.
asleep.
I have a new
With
plan.
my +8.
So what I'm going to do is just like dip my sword in the ground, and I'm going to fly in zigzags along and just trigger everything.
Okay.
I'm just like crop dusting, just going along, noting that I'm just seeing that it just seems to be sleep gas coming out, and I'm like, eh.
Okay, so when you reach this one to the south, roll a d4.
Yeah.
That one explodes.
That's
It's
a
a
4.
bouncing Betty.
Yes, that one does explode. I need a dex save.
Oh, let's see how this is. This plan it's not gone well. Natural 20 for a
Okay.
22.
You know what? You're flying. I'm going to say that you don't take any. Now you do this trap up here. Roll a d4.
I gotta barb my way through these traps. That's a 3.
Okay, you're immune to
Wait.
sleep. So now this one up here. Roll a d4.
That's another 3.
Yeah, you're immune. That was a lot of sleep traps. It could either be poison, acid, sleep, or fire, and acid didn't come up once. But there you guys go. All the traps are except well, this one. Set off.
I walk over to the sorcerer's body
Uh-huh.
and reclaim my arrow.
Good call.
Gonna need those.
Yeah, after I've done
And then I'm gonna go through his clothes and
sweeping,
look for
I'm
loose
like,
change.
everything's fine.
I do have seats open on Thursday.
I'm gonna console Rudius for his binding ward not basically being effective and be like, better luck next time, buddy.
We had newbies at my Thursday table.
I will
Like-
pat Radius on the shoulder there and I'm like, cheers for the help. And like,
Yeah, no
I'll call out to
problem at all.
Leland, I'm like, you hired a good one this time. Because I don't know anything else. I'm going to wander down and try and see what old mate dropped or lost.
Okay, make
If
an
I can.
investigation check.
Ooh.
I made mine to go to check over the sorcerer.
Man,
I have a
you're
22.
pretty sure this kobold was fucking lying, man. There ain't shit here.
Yeah, shit here! Fucking, the amount of times I've rolled below a 5. Like, Jesus. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward
change
to
your
this fight
dice,
tonight,
man.
Manic.
You just what?
He might be getting the bad ones out of the way, though, Frankie.
Right.
So are we looting bodies or what are we doing? Is anybody else going to go and see if there was anything in those bushes?
Yeah,
Frankie.
I think.
Oh, Radius
That's a
will
yes.
go.
Yeah. Because you can just see me just like slashing at the bush and be like, a stupid kobold.
After 1 minute, you guys wake up, obviously, those of you who are asleep.
Frankie.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think to like slap one of them.
Yes, JD.
I had declared that I was going to search the kobold sorcerer. I rolled my investigation check. I got a 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has 27 copper on him. Let me look at the exact thing here. He's got a small rock. It's a nice like river stone. You can, looking at it, probably guess that that's his spellcasting focus. And he's wearing a kobold robe.
Okay.
Put the robe on, see if it's magical.
Yeah, are these
Bullshit.
like just kobold sized, or is it like a special kobold robe?
It's kobold size.
Is it made of kobolds? Is it the size of 3 kobolds?
It was very sleek fitting. It was
27 copper, a rock, the robe, and what was the fourth thing?
The other 2
Or was
kobolds.
there? Oh my god. Okay. It's in the loot thread.
And the trapsmith, when you search him, has got a set of tinker's tools, a bag of black powder, enough to make like one
Ooh.
grenade, maybe. He's
I
got
did see the giddy look on the artificer's face. Just like, oh, black powder, sir.
Yep.
He's got a couple
Yep,
bags
yep.
of poison components. It would probably make 2 vials of weak poison. He's got a dagger and a paintbrush.
He was just an artist.
I guess I'll pick that up and just throw that Rudy and say it's all trash.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
So
Good
I
call,
rolled a
Max.
nat
Thank
20
you.
to
Yeah,
check the
consider
dragon
joining.
shield.
Nothing wrong with learning the game at the table. The best way to learn. Okay, and the other 2 kobolds just had spears, daggers, and kobold leather armor. It's non-magical. You do also find 15 more copper amongst them, and it seems that these were just some kobold bandits looking to make some coin on the road and bit off more than they can chew.
Surprise.
Did Rudy end up
Okay.
finding anything more over in the bushes?
What'd you roll, Rudy?
Let me roll real quick. 27.
You're digging around
Ooh.
and looking, and you don't find anything. He was fucking lying and setting a trap.
Kill it.
What a dick.
Give him a little kick as I'm passing him. Dick.
I like trap encounters in case you guys couldn't tell. You guys travel on for a couple more hours, and eventually you're gonna set up camp. I gotta get Rudy's on this map. And you all are gathered around the fire at your camp, enjoying the night air. Would anybody like to discuss the events of the last couple days with each other?
Yes. And specifically, I'd like to address Leland.
I'm gonna step away, but I can still
So-
hear you.
Let me ask you.
I'm gonna go get some popcorn.
Let me ask. Okay. Leland, let me ask you a question. Is he here? Is he muted? Leland?
Yeah, what's up?
Radio check.
I can say.
Yeah, he's back.
Is there something wrong with your sword?
No.
Why didn't you join in combat?
I did. I casted
threw some-
spells for my god. Did you not see it? I even slayed one.
What need you to do? We need you to swing that sword.
And get this
So,
outfit
our-
dirty.
Yeah,
Do
get
you know how
dirty
much
for
this
once.
costs?
Get a little blood on it. I don't care.
Of course you
I'm
don't
tired
care
of your
because you
lordly
have no
ways.
concept of money.
I do. I've got plenty of concept of money. I've probably got more money than you have.
Isn't it the cleric's duty not to lie?
Take this cylinder.
Let's make a bet. And I pull out my gold. How much gold do you have?
Elo
Let's
steeples
bet it.
his fingers,
All of it.
smirks at Leland, and just raises an eyebrow.
Are you talking
I
about
will
like on
gamble
hand.
every
hand?
one of these
Your
pieces
gold.
of gold for your gold. Right now. Let's go.
Are we talking
What is
about
your-
on
what is
hand
your-
or in the vault?
We don't know what you've got in the vault. Who knows what
Well, who
you've got in
carries
the
all-
vault?
Who carries all their?
You're
Who
probably
carries
a
all their
poor
money?
country knight.
Excuse me, poor.
I do. Poor. You come from a backwoods place of the continent. You're probably poor, dirt poor. You probably have a castle. You probably have peasants that work for you. You probably
Wait, let
are
me
a
get this
lord.
right.
These things I give you. But money?
You're a dwarf. I understand you living in a cave all of your life. Why you would say such thing?
That was racist.
But you shouldn't
don't
speak
live
what
in
you don't know. You don't live in a cave. What do you call them? Mountains?
No. Yes. I live in a mountain fortress. There's a whole city up there.
Which one is it? No or yes?
If you
Because you
get
said
off, is
both.
gonna kind of cringe and start to move away from the argument.
I live on a mountain
I'm
in
leaning
the
in.
city. In the mountain.
Do you know what else lives on mountains?
What?
Sheep. It seems that's exactly what you are.
Sheep?
Sheep don't live on
Was
mountains.
I in the middle of the combat? I believe so.
So you're saying
I
the only way
slay
to
a
contribute
creature with
is
no
in the
weapon?
middle of combat? Is that what you're saying?
When you're a
popcorn is good.
paladin, yes.
Says
So the
who?
wizard doesn't get hit.
Says who? Where do you get these rules from?
Your code should say this.
The code does
You're
not
supposed
say
to
you
be
must
a noble
stand in
paladin.
combat. It says you smite evil. Did you not see the kobold fall? You act like I miss like Elos. I hit him and he died.
Forward it back up. Let's bully this guy instead.
Very well played. Is this how you're going to conduct yourself in combat now? If so,
When I get these
we need to
solvent from
correct
being
our battle
vandalized,
tactic.
I have no problem going in until I
If
get
you
these
were going to
solvents that
stand,
Rudy told me about. Then I will use my spells my God empowered me to and not get my shirt dirty. I have no one
put
here
your
to clean
fucking
them.
armor on, man.
I know you're short, but you
cares?
can't
We
be
don't
that
care.
dim-witted. I wouldn't be seen in feathers
Beg your pardon.
if it cost me my life.
Burn them off your armor. So maybe you'll have a few stubs on there, but
Wait, you can do that.
haven't you tried?
They're feathers.
No, you forget no one rarely ever hits me because I slay them too quickly.
Then why do you even need armor then? If that's the
I'm a
case.
knight. We always go out in
Are you?
armor.
Are you really?
Did I not save the gnome? You were there.
Okay.
You
The question on
you
the table is
stumbled
the
on
moment
him and
is,
you-
are you a knight or are you a lord? Because you can be either one of those without being the other. Were you
But
knighted?
you
where,
can be
where
both.
I come from, I'm both. Because where I come from, the knights fight for their villagers. We don't just stay in our castle and count our coins. When there's trouble for the villagers, who do you think goes out and fights to protect them? That's why they pay their taxes.
All right. Next question. If your job is to protect the commoners that pay their taxes to support you and your blood-sucking relatives, who's defending them while you're
Oh.
gone?
Blood-sucking relatives? Do you know my family?
Excellent point.
I have a captain in charge of our men-at-arms. And you should be so lucky I do. For as much as you miss, you should be lucky I'm here.
Question.
Yes.
Are you related to vampires?
The vampires don't exist, Manic.
Frankie, if that wasn't a golden invitation, I've never seen one.
Later that night.
They're fairy tales, just like what you've been spoon-fed and the rest of the people of this world.
We literally met a fairy. I feel like fairy tales have truth to them.
You met a fairy. I'm not going to make a comment because it's not appropriate. I'm just going to leave this alone.
Thanks for the follow.
You met a fairy.
Thank you
I'm
for the
sure when you were
follow.
blacked out from
Fairly
getting
organized chaos. Appreciate you
knocked
being
out. I don't know a nicer way of putting it, I guess. You probably did see fairies. You probably saw stars and the moon as well.
There was literally a fairy in a cage. Pretty sure Sam robbed him.
That was a man in the cage. Do you not remember what he said? I didn't see him flying through the bars
here. You guys
with
forget
his
Leland
little
wasn't with
butterfly
you
wings.
at the temple.
Oh yeah, we met him just after that.
Yep.
But wasn't from memory? Am I remembering it correctly though? The dude in the cage was a fairy dude. Okay.
Yep, Timber McSunshine.
Like he definitely had wings.
As often as you get hit, I have no right that you saw that. I believe you 100%, Smenik, but let me assure you, there's no such thing as fairies or vampires. These are all stories.
Thank you, Leland.
He's
I
probably
love
in
you so
costume
much.
going to a play.
I'm like flabbergasted. But
You know, this is the same. This is
you
the
can see
same
the
guy that
mental
says
fatigue.
orcs. This is the same guy that says that the orcs fight with a code of honor, and is afraid to get close to kobolds because he might get something on him. So,
If I was afraid, I wouldn't have killed them. Did you kill any?
I shot
Yeah.
one. You guys finished him off before I could get the other shot off.
You landed a hit. Oh my goodness. I'm failed to. I'm so sorry I missed it. It's so rare these days.
It was very dodgy.
Leland, get your armor out. Let's take a look at it. See if we can do something about it.
Were you
Can I roll
real when you
persuasion
said
on that?
fire can burn these feathers off? Don't play with me.
Yes. Let's see what it can do.
Do you get your armor out?
You
Leland?
promise.
I'm just gonna
I
lean
won't
up to
harm your
Elo's.
armor. I don't know what's going to happen. I know that the extra bits will burn off. Maybe there'll be something left over, but I'm sure we can get some of it off.
As they're talking about it, I'll lean to Elos next to me. I'm like, he probably thinks fire's imaginary too. That's the problem.
Yes, he probably. Do you believe in fire, Leland?
I don't
Do they
come
have
from.
fire where you come from?
Of course, we have fire. How do you think we roast our cows?
I don't know about anything.
By
about
proxy,
your
I
little
imagine.
backwards part of the world.
Rudy,
I'm surprised
Maybe
Leland
you-
what he
knows that
says.
cows get
You
roasted.
seem to know about these things. Is what he says true? Can fire get rid of these feathers that someone vandalized me on?
There's a chance that any part of the feathers that didn't get glue on them would burn away.
If some is not doesn't have the glue on it, it'll burn off. We could try to see what will burn off of it. But that
What
glue,
about
we're
the
gonna
ones
have
that
to get
have
that.
the glue?
We'll have to get that solvent that I told you
I
about when we get to town.
refuse to wear armor with even one feather. If it won't get rid of all of them, then we're just wasting our time. If we come across something and I have to get in combat, of course I will. But if I don't have to,
It takes
And I
10
can
minutes
shoot
to
far
don the
enough.
armor. That's a little late.
Yeah, by the
that's not
time
what
you
I
put your
said.
armor on,
No, out of character, that's
By
not
the
what I
time-
said. I did not say I would put the armor on. I said if I had to get in combat, I would. Did not say with my armor on.
I misunderstood.
Just for clarification, out of character. Of course, if I'm forced to be in combat, I will. But if I don't have to be, if I can shoot them from a distance, since Manig loves to be in combat anyway, why would I want to take his victory away from him? I'm not a selfish man. I care about all of you. Most of you.
Did he,
Nice-
did he
nice
look at
backtrack
anyone in
there.
particular when he says most?
I did not.
He kind of looked down. Most of you, yeah.
I think he only cares about me because of his weapon and armor.
Undoubtedly.
One of which he can't use right now.
I'm gonna stand up and move away from him. I'll just go over here. Away
You know,
from the
We
fire.
will find a merchant who sells the solvents. I'll fix the armor, or Rudy will fix it because he's good with that stuff. And then I can wear it again. Until then, unless I have to be in combat or I'm forced to, if mana goes down, of course I will rush in. But until then, I do have magic from Solaris himself in order to make sure these things see death.
I got kicked out.
Nice try there, Broadmere.
I was like, you guys get in the room while we're having this conversation?
Well, yeah, you know.
As always, Sir
He's
Dinnigan
a handsome man.
says his magic word at the flap of his tent, and it opens. And you guys hear orchestral music come out in the light, and he steps in. He is not having any part of this conversation.
Night, Denigan.
As the conversation is going on, and you guys eat your food, are we going spell food, or are you guys going to dig into your rations?
I'm digging in my chest to eat some fresh beef.
As you
And
open your
bacon.
chest, your food's right where you left it. I was just messing with you, buddy.
I was like Sam counting coins. Like, I sold it.
Honestly, we are about to take a long rest. This would be the time to cast that spell where it's not going to cost us resources that we'll need for the day.
Do you
Yes,
ever
it would.
I have out of character. I have to
do.
AFK for a minute. I have to close my cows up, so I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Did he
Okay,
say he
Roger.
had to close his cows up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can like
Yeah.
bring him in, I assume.
Leland operates a farm.
We all know, us from the Midwest at least, don't know what that means.
Hey, I'm California, but I'm country boy. So
See, during the day, the farmers let their cows out to graze, and then at night, gotta bring them in.
they got to put them up. And if they're milk cows, you got to milk them twice a day.
Okay, so
You
I
wanna say
know
hi? Come
Leland's
here.
away. Who's gonna take? How are we breaking watches up tonight? We're gonna do one.
Julie
on one?
wants to say hi.
I'll take a watch.
I mean,
Say hi. Look.
Eli should take like
Look.
complete watch,
Say
right?
hi.
'Cause he doesn't
Hello.
need long and
No.
short rests, right? Right, JD?
I am a half elf, not a whole elf. I have to sleep. Yeah. I will take either first watch or third watch. I would prefer not to take second.
Nobody likes
I
it.
will take. I'm
Rudy is the pick.
perfectly healthy. Have all my resources. I'm happy to go the first watch while people start sleeping.
No, and nothing bad
I like
ever
to be up
happens
with-
when Manic is on watch.
I like to be up with the dawn, so I'll take last watch.
I'll take first watch with Manic then. Keep him behaved.
Rudy is the pick second watch.
You know,
You know,
there are
what?
6 of us. We should make it a point to have 2 people on watch.
Look at the camera. You should.
I guess I'll stand second watch with Rudius.
You just have Leyland get last one with good old Bron. You can hash out their friendship.
Yeah.
No
He's the,
worries.
he's the paladin of the sun god, so why not let him be the one that's awake to greet him?
And I like to be up with the sun, so yeah, it works. And I really don't have any problems with him. I just his
I
combat
don't think I'm gonna make this
ineffectivity
kobold
bothers me.
Scrimsgram
That's
because they're
it.
probably gonna kill Scrimsgram. Okay, so everybody who's not on watch, put yourselves in a tent. Got to double up. I know I've only got 4 on the map, but it is what it is. And Manic, you are out by yourself. Lord Leland, I will put in Sir Dinnigan's magic mansion. I mean tent.
What? And I got kicked out?
You never even
Yeah.
made it past the door. Okay.
There's just
I'm
that
back,
little
sorry.
red rope across the opening.
Yep,
But,
and
not no shoes, buddy.
Yep. So, Samwise and Manic on first watch. Is there any talk you guys want to have amongst yourself? What are you doing to stay
I wanna
awake?
gonna go into my backpack and chuck a potion at Manic. It's a vitality one that we've had for a while. I doubt I'll get any practical use out of it, so I'll give it to him.
What is it? Potion of what? Vitality.
Yeah.
Like, cheers. I don't know what that says, but I'm gonna Google it.
JD, if you are crunching ice, could you please mute?
Sorry, sir.
Speaking of JD, I guess I'll go over to his tent and cast Detect Magic. Because I'm not going to ask him about those items from the sorcerer. I'm just going to cast
They
a spell
did
and
just fight kobolds.
see what
A little
happens.
pick.
It's a fight you guys didn't
can he
have on
hear you?
Wednesday, so I think they might be primed.
I
to fight
assume
kobolds,
Frankie's
so I
talking
don't-
to the stream.
Yeah, I am. So
Do I
what-
get
Alright,
any
Demeter.
advice
I'm
from
sorry.
JD's stuff?
What from JD's stuff? Leland spoke up.
He cast Detect Magic. He's just seeing if anything shows up on any of the things he collected from the Sorcerer Kobold.
Oh, just
Yep.
the stone.
Magic Pet Rock.
Just looks like a river.
Just to recall, did I see Elos drop the stone into a bag or something? Or
Yeah.
okay.
I figured I was going to have you look at it later, and we've just kind of glossed through the events around camp. If you want to look at it. Here.
I don't want to ask. Just want to do it covertly. But just wanted to confirm, that stone wasn't like a cousin to Manic's old hand axes. So, if I saw you drop it, all good.
He's just coveting this stone. Kill all of you.
Give a guy a cursed item one time. Now every item's got to be a curse. Okay. Yeah. So, Manic, what are you doing to stay awake? You sit around the fire with Sam.
I will feed my horse and give him a good old brush down.
Good idea. Why don't you both of you make a perception check?
Oof. Okay. This is where it starts all going downhill.
I am ruminating on my visions of late,
Another.
and I roll a 9.
Sam, you
No, I say it's got us.
you hear some rustling in a bush over in this direction.
I'll let Manic know.
You're telling me there's
Um,
something over there? I'm like,
I'll let Manic know, but I'll send Pippin up into the air to reconnoiter for us.
Okay.
and as Pip
Information
flies
your
off,
way.
I'll step up and start heading that way as well, just in case.
There is a solitary kobold kind of peeking out through that bush, looking out at the camp.
Oof.
And
I've got
I
level
see
3
that
spells.
kobolds.
It is going to make a perception check, which I gotta roll physical dice to see if it notices you noticing him. That's 19 on the die. He does, and he goes, fuck. He disappears into the bush and starts to run away.
I will immediately sprint after him, dash to do it, as I call out Interconic, and it's like, don't you run from me, you little shit. And so I'm going to move 80 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
Damn.
Hello, friend! But I use
Oh,
my
boy.
action.
But I will tell you, the kobold is unarmed and just puts his hands up immediately as you run up.
Well, if he's not going
What's
to
up,
fight,
Adrian?
I'll just grab him by, I don't know, if he's got a shirt or something on, and I'm going to pick him up and walk back to the camp if I can.
Okay. Yep. No strength check even required against kobold. So you guys.
As I'm coming back, though, I'm going to be like, interrogate him. He's like, got any friends out here? What are you doing?
No friends. No friends. Find home. Find home.
Say find home.
Yes, I'm trying to find my home. Other kobolds
Do I think he's...
said they know where home is, but me think they're lying.
Do I think he's lying to me?
Make an insight check.
That is a dirty 20.
He seems to be honest. When he says that the other ones were lying to him, he kind of... I'm sorry, this is a female. She kind of looks angry that they lied to her. And yeah, she seems to be looking for a home.
Looking for a servant, right, Manic?
Me lost.
Now I'm just kind of confused as to what to do with it, so I'm kind of just like holding it up, looking at Sam, going, oh.
You have food? Scram get some foods? Scram have foods? Give food Scram? Scram please
Like,
food?
gently shake, like, what do we do with it? Just like holding it out.
I mean, at the very least, she can help you cut off ears and arms, right?
Look at it. Look at like, how good are you at collecting body parts?
Scram kobold? Scram dig graves all time. Find lots of shinies in the graves. Food? Scram?
See, this is what happens when we don't shoot first and ask questions.
We got a pet now. A pet that may turn.
You know Eldrax? You help Scram find Eldrax?
What is Ildrex? Is that a word that I recognize
home.
at all?
Eldrax Scram home.
Sorry, that was me speaking to you, Frankie, as in, is that a word I would recognize? Is that a town?
You can
Or
roll
place.
a history check.
Where are you at there? Ugh. 6.
You've never heard of Eldrax before in your entire life.
Has Sam heard of it?
History check.
Are we sleeping? Sorry, I
Okay.
came back late.
Yeah, you guys have all gone to bed. We're on watch.
All right, so that was a really good roll, Sam. This is what you know. You have never heard of Eldrax before. You don't think that is a place that has ever existed, but what you do know is that kobolds don't have very long lives. And perhaps if a tribe of kobolds was separated from its main group, like on an island or something, that they might name a place something where they live, and it would only take like 60 years to get through 6 generations. So to those people,
Wow.
it's always been Eldrax. So kobolds are dumb, and this is probably a kobold who was separated. His ancestors got separated. He's got a long family history of being lost, and Eldrax makes no fucking sense to you.
I'll let Manak know. It's all on him.
I'm going to place this little kobold down nearby Sam. I'm like, don't move. And then I'm going to go out and look for other kobolds.
Yeah, he snaps to it, or she snaps to attention and holds still. She's pretty intimidated. But she does keep eyeing like the leftover foods. And you go around, you look around, make a perception check.
I'm great at these.
Another 9.
Fuck you. 14 this time. I thought it was a 6.
Nope. She seems to be alone.
So what leftover food do we have?
Are you guys gonna wake the rest of us up now that we've got a refugee?
We'll just
I mean,
Wait
she has
till
an
the end
asylum
of the watch.
status.
It's not a war crime if there's no witnesses to see us do it, so
That's great.
for legal reasons that was a joke.
True that.
Yikes.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. Got it. Frankie, check your DM, sir.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, is there any of that like
Okay,
magic
yeah, that's
food
fine.
left?
Yeah, there's some left, and the kobold seems to be eyeballing it.
But does Sam feed the kobold?
I'm not going to feed her up until you're back.
Once I've done my round, I'll come back and be like, she seems to be alone.
This is fantastic.
She
I
starts
can't wait
tiptoeing
till
her
shit
way
change.
towards the food. Like everybody's being quiet, so she just kind of.
I mean, I'll just walk with her.
And as soon as she gets to what's left over the fire, it's just eating like she hasn't eaten in quite a while.
I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do.
Water? Scrim scram. Water?
I'll
How
point to
does-
Manak's water skin.
I was more going to say, does create food also create water?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, there's a barrel
So
on
they're
the
being-
wagon.
Hey, let's just be careful about what wagons we're getting because there's other barrels here.
This water's got a bit off.
There's 600 gold worth of ale on those wagons. Yeah, so you guys get this kobold some food and some water, and this scrawny little thing now has a distended stomach, and she, if nobody's gonna stop her, just starts strutting out of the camp
Hmm.
with a full belly.
It's on
That
you,
is
Manak.
Okay.
Have a nice trip.
It was
I
just
don't know what to do with things I can't kill.
it was just a hungry kobold who was gonna steal food, but you carried her in and fed her.
Just for
By the way,
Just for
chat,
clarification-
chat is so happy you guys did not kill Scrim Scram. Chat loves Scrim Scram.
I
Noting
was
that,
just
I'm going to go out. I'm kidding.
there's a world of difference, Mick, between can and should.
That's where I was more like,
This was a real morality test.
I
for you,
saw
man?
this as like, it's just like a little child. Well, I was just like, I don't want to kill you.
This was a morality test, Manic. I had primed your brain to connect kobolds with enemies, and then flipped it on you. Although if you
What
hadn't
happens-
had to move 80 feet, you probably would have killed her.
I got to just eyeball it. I'm like,
I can't breathe. Ooh.
oh, that was a weird situation.
And you're watching.
Now I'm kind of just like looking out at, yeah, I'm just looking for more kobolds.
Your watchings. You guys gonna wake up next watch, which was who?
Rudy and
Rudy.
Elos.
Yep.
And I'll be like, keep your eye out for kobolds.
Okay.
Oh.
Give no other context though.
We think there's more of them around? I thought we got rid of them all.
There was one before it. She left. As I'm walking to the tent.
Whoa, Manic. You're gonna have to pass along a little more information than that. We had what?
Oh, name Scrim Scram. Just like, as if nothing's wrong.
Was she friendly? Like, you got her name.
I can't hold it.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Fine. Well,
It's always
Rudy,
on
do you
Manic's
play
fucking
cards?
watch, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, I could play cards.
Okay.
You guys are gonna play cards?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you gonna bet at all, or?
You know, I've got a whole pocket full of copper we picked up off that kobold. I mean, we just divvy it up between us and see who winds up with it, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay,
Put
yeah,
5
just,
gold down.
We'll do best 2 out of 3 on a d20 roll.
Okay. Can somebody roll it for me? I am currently away from the keyboard.
I'll roll it for you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your efforts.
D20. All right, go. 19. Sorry,
Ooh,
Rudy.
nice.
18.
Ready to go again, Rudy?
18, you beat me by 1. Yep,
Yeah,
ready to go
so
again.
Elos is up.
Beating you is beating you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
3.
you guys die. Okay, so next roll wins it all.
16.
Elos makes out with the 27
16.
copper. I'll have both of you make perception checks. Do you know what your bonus is while you're away from the computer, JD?
+8.
Okay, go ahead.
Good
Leland,
night.
roll your d20.
Hey, I won the last roll.
Yeah.
Because we tied again. So I rolled again.
Yeah, it was 16 both.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I
Elos
rolled a
wins
nat
it.
20.
Yeah, Elon wins it. So now roll a 20, add 8 to it. That's your perception check. Rudy, just give me a perception check.
16
And I have the nat
for...
20 for the perception check.
No, I just wanted your copper back. Rudy, let this be a
No.
lesson when you go against Lord Leland. You lose.
No, that was
Leland.
Elos.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was Elos. Never mind.
It's just Leland dreaming in the background, just calling out to Rudy.
Yeah, as far as
Yeah,
the
right.
two of you know, nothing happens on your watch, and you guys can wake up Braun and Leland for their watch.
I'm
Well, I'll
on
go
one.
wake up Leland. Hey, Leland. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Oh, that's a good turnover.
Ominous.
What do you mean I'm fine?
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Of course everything's fine.
Braun and
I'm
Leland.
still breathing. After all. I'm going to wake up my cook so she can start making breakfast.
Oh, for
Since I have
everybody?
to be awake.
Really?
Yes, you.
Early start for the work.
No. For me and Branimir, since he's out, watch with me.
Oh, he's actually gonna have the cook make you a meal, Braun. That's a step in the right direction. You guys go ahead and have this conversation. I can still hear you. I'm gonna step away. You guys.
I'm going to tell the cook,
I'm gonna go.
beef for me, pork for Branimir, eggs, and some bacon. We'll have breakfast shortly, Branimir, since we have to be out here after all.
Why don't I get to eat the same thing you get to eat?
Well, I figured you were more of a pork man. Do you
I'll
not
eat the
like
pork,
pig?
but I'll eat the pork, but that steak looks amazing. How about you eat the pork and I'll eat the steak?
It's not steak. It's beef tenderloin.
Oh well, the tenderloin. I'll eat the tenderloin. You eat the
I
pork.
didn't have her make you, but I'll tell you what. Why don't we split it, and we'll both have pork and beef.
That's fair. I'm gonna go take care of my horse. I don't know which horse is mine. I'll take care of this horse.
Can you check on my warhorse while you're out there?
No, not my job. I'm not your servant.
Yes.
I didn't ask you. I didn't demand you. I asked you if you could. If you're my servant, I would have told you to do it.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. But
I
tomorrow
appreciate
you. But tomorrow you care for my horse.
I don't know if you actually want me caring for yours. See, I lack a little knowledge on how to care for, horses. I usually have my servants do it for me.
Can I out of character? I kind of feel like Leland's a young guy. Is he young? Or
He's 24.
what is 24? So
Yeah,
that's
that's young.
that's fairly young. Yeah. And
I certainly didn't
hasn't
grow
been
up
much
till
away from
28.
home.
I know that.
Oh no, I didn't grow up till 35. Not too
Keep
long
going.
ago, about 20 years ago. But okay. So yeah, I'll go take care of the horses. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to explain where I kind of feel where Leland lies. You're inexperienced, fresh to the world, and full of whatever the hell you thinking. So,
Yeah, so while you're caring for the horses and Leland's overseeing breakfast
you
and
know
making
what?
sure.
Why doesn't Leland come? Why doesn't Leland come with me? I'll show him how to take care of his horse.
That's servant's work.
Come on, serve yourself. There are no servants out here.
And it's a long
Look at the cook behind him.
She's not taking care of your damn horse.
I didn't ask her to. I didn't hire the cook to do that. I had to cook the cook. I suppose in case there's an opportunity where there's no servants left in the world, which that would be a tragedy, I should learn how to
Yes,
care
what a
for a
tragedy
horse
it would
after
be for
all.
all of us to be on the same level playing field, all have the same, means. What an awful world that is. They have a word for those. I can't remember what it is. A U something. Utopic. No.
So I will go.
Happy
You
I will
little
go with
commie.
Branimir. I will go with Branimir to learn how to take care of the horses.
Okay, awesome. Actually, as a matter of fact, I am going to do this. Will the two of you please make animal handling checks?
11.
That's not horrible.
Yeah. You don't know too much about taking care of horses, Braun, but you know a little bit, just the basics. And, Leland starts to get it after a while. He's not doing bad, but
Not bad. You may not be a lost cause.
Do they always smell?
good night, Max.
When they're big and sweaty like your horse, yes, they tend to sweat quite a
Well,
bit.
who are you going to clean up all that stuff on the grass?
No, that's helpful for the grass. It'll melt back into the grass and become fertilizer. Help grow plants in the area.
Do you have a way of making it smell better?
No, it's called shit, Leland. You know what shit is. You do it each and every day.
Yes, but mine doesn't smell like that.
I hope not.
I-
I hope
Mine
not.
smells like this. And I do presentation, I do flowers, like a rosy flower smell.
I bet.
Damn,
Your shit literally smells like roses. Okay.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Oh,
Leland. Yes.
man. Both of you make a perception check.
I got a 12.
17.
Yeah. Sun starts breaking up over the horizon. Nothing of any import happens. You guys share the breakfast and some talk and some laughs. And you figure it's about time to start waking up the party and get ready to hit the road.
Okay, I'll wake up Elos and I'll start my prayers because Elos understands that I have to pray every morning. So
Of course. You get to it. I'll get everybody else up and fed.
Manic, you are from a plane of eternal darkness, so you don't actually need somebody to wake you up. As soon as the sun comes up, you're like, fuck.
Like a vampire.
Sir Dinnigan comes out for his morning routine in his silken pink Speedo and open robe and goes up into the woods and then comes back down, and he pulls from his bag his magic mirror, says his word, and starts having a conversation with his mirror, who again tells him just how handsome he is, and you know, he is the god's gift to Minhal.
I'm just like cleaning and oiling the sword and the joints of my armor, doing my prep, just watching him just like ogle himself. It's something like doing my morning stretches. I'm like, what the
Yeah, and he pulls out this vial of oil and starts rubbing it on his pecs and stuff so they glisten in the sun. So he starts rubbing it on his pecs and stuff, this oil, so that he starts glistening in the morning sunrise.
But doesn't he wear armor?
Yeah, he's got to moisturize. You don't want no chafing, man.
So no one's actually going to see him gleam.
And then he makes his way in, dons his armor, comes out, and breaks down his tent. Starts packing up his fancy horse.
Yeah. Samwise, come on, man. Wake up. Breakfast ready. Sam.
Okay.
So everybody's gotten ready. Any conversations want to be had before you all hit the road again?
Yes. When everybody, or as everybody's gathered, I kind of want to tell them what the desert people told me, and I want to suggest, I'll say maybe we need to change our tactics in this desert. I spoke to some fellows from the desert while we were at the tavern, and it might be better to travel at night and rest during the day.
Okay.
What do you all think?
I'm fine with that.
You know, we find a couple of long poles. We could use those to set up my tarp as a shelter to keep the sun off the horses during the day. That's actually a pretty good idea. Hopefully somebody doesn't, does somebody mind me bunking with them, because I've got the tarp instead of a tent. But, it's big enough we can use it to shelter the horses.
Well, one problem is not everybody can see in the dark. Inferior human eyes can't see in the dark. And
oh, that's okay. Leland has a radiant personality. He'll be fine.
I actually can see in the dark. Ron.
of course you can. How is that?
Solaris gifted me the ability to do it.
That's an amazing gift. What do you think, Sam?
But the question is, if we rest at night, won't the horses be more tired because they'll be out in the sun baking? And then they're riding all night instead of being cool and resting at night.
Okay, did you miss the part where I said that we can set up a shelter to keep the sun off the horses?
Oh, I must have. Yes, who said that?
Your friend Elos.
Oh, okay. No wonder I missed it. Yes, that's a great idea, Elos.
I can't handle you guys. Give me a. I'm about to eat an edible.
That's a great idea. Whose tents will you be using?
He
I don't know.
said it would be his tent.
Normally,
Since you don't need your tent, we'll just set it up for Elos.
Sir Dinnigan is going to speak up, and he's going to be like, well, I think I can help here. You see, guys, I didn't mean to keep it from you exactly, but my tent is kind of magical. You see, if I say a special
Really?
word before I enter my tent,
What kind of special word?
It kind of gets bigger on the inside, you know?
How
everybody looking at
does
me
your
like this
tent
makes me
work?
feel really bad about this.
We could have the horses in there.
I don't know. Whatever comes in must fit through the doorway. They're kind of big.
Out the doorway.
But us... Here, I'll show you. And he resets up his tent. And he says, in a very low whisper, a word at the flap.
I want to try to. Can I try to hear that word?
I will allow active perception rolls.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Natural 20 for a 25.
Me too.
I get him
Crit
shit
rating.
on when we're on watch, but as soon as it's for some mundane thing, natural 20.
Mundane. Speak for yourself.
His magical word is tapioca.
That's fantastic.
He opens the flap, and you guys see bright light, and you hear orchestral music coming in. He's like, just don't hit me when you walk in. But I will allow each of you to step in.
Who would hit you? It's against the law for a commoner to hit a nobleman.
Yeah. Who would
That
like to step in first?
I will laugh. I will laugh at Leyland's comment and then walk straight in.
Yeah, man. As soon as you walk into a mansion. There is a staircase that goes up on either side of the room to a landing with a giant painting of Sir Denigan, and two staircases go up to the left of right of that platform. This thing is lined with rooms. There are servants in here, like cleaning and dusting. Multiple bedrooms. There is a live orchestral band playing soft classical music in here. This is the
That's
tent he's been
incredible.
using since you guys left Tosin the first time.
I want
And I
that.
pop my head back out and look at the outside of the tent, then I'm back in again.
Yeah.
This is the best tent ever.
This tent is enchanted with the magical mansion.
How does one get a tent like this?
It is one of a kind.
You have to be very rich.
It's got internal stables for our horses, right?
No, whatever goes in must be able to fit through the flap of the tent. If the tent is broken in any way or anything like that, the spell is...
I can't just cut the door open more. Okay. Yeah. Would I know that? No, I'm kidding. Is it like a comfortable cool in there?
Oh, yeah. It's like perfect 69.8.
I assume that is a good temperature.
Fair. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Like, I don't know, 20? I don't know. Why don't you use real measurements?
Okay. I base my measurements off salt water.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, so he's gonna offer that when you guys are in the desert, we got a place to stay. Is anybody furious that this has been the case this entire
I'm more
time?
confused than angry, so I'm good just like kind of looking at the size of this thing.
I gotta say, we've known all along that Denigan's tent was funky, but honestly, it's just been within the last 2 or 3 days that he's pulled his head far enough out of his ass that I'd want to spend the night in a room with him. So,
I mean, looking around the group, I understand secretly why he kept it a secret.
But
He's
Don't
just
say
like,
that
"Why
out
you
loud.
letting-"
Get the secret from you.
He's just thinking, why are you letting the poor ones in?
exactly. Oh,
I'm not saying it out loud,
I'm just...
but that did cross my mind.
Dinnigan's trying to turn over a leaf, and well, you guys got the magical word for him now. So the only thing that was saving his life
So
from you guys figuring
what?
this out, you guys now
So
know.
does everybody know the word, or what was the DC on it to know?
The DC was 15, so anybody who rolled above 15 knows that it was tapioca.
I rolled an 18, so I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, that was good. So then he breaks the tent down after you all go in and explore and realize that like there's fruit bowls. And that live band is pretty damn good. But if you
Okay.
tried to speak with any of the servants, they're just kind of formless things.
Yeah, I was going to say, as he's shutting it down, I'm kind of like looking in at the people still in there. I'm like, did they survive you collapsing it?
Yeah, they're magical constructs.
What would happen? I'm asking this to Denigan because I'm very curious now. What would happen if we close it while we're in there?
Oh,
Do we die?
I would say that would be very, very bad. Because there's no way to get out if that happens from the.
So what if I were to say tapioca in there?
Yeah, no, it's useless on that side.
Okay. Then.
Yeah. So if the portal is broken in any way, or we're in there and somebody destroys the tent, I've never been to the Astral Sea, but I hear it's a place of wonder.
Yeah. So what you're saying is it's a neat tent, but somebody has to stay outside to stand guard.
Yes, that's why you guys have always stood watch for me, and I thank you so much for it. It's been so nice.
Leland, Dinnigan, congratulations. I think I found your job while we passed through the desert.
Excuse me? I don't stand much. I told you.
Sorry.
No. We've been standing watch for you for over a week, Dinnigan. I think we deserve a break.
But I don't even know how to stand. How does one stand what? Must you stand
We'll take some
there?
time and teach you. You need to learn.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys, the show is over. Everybody's packed up. I don't know if you spend any time copying spells, Samwise, but I'd say you probably had 4 or 5 hours.
Sweet.
Between getting camp set up, dinner, and all that stuff, so yeah. Okay, does anybody have any kind of like once a day, daily spells or features they'd like to use before you hit the road?
Yes. Well, actually, before before I pray for the day, I'd like to do my create food and water and replace our stock.
Yeah.
And then I'll pray for it again, so I don't lose it.
Yeah. You guys
That's
hit
right.
the road.
Risk casting mage armor, but I've also cast dark vision on myself.
Okay, awesome. You guys, if you look at the world map, you're not near the desert enough to be worrying about it at this point. But it's good to talk about it before you get there. But you still got a ways to go, and you are on the road.
Oh, JD screamed at me I should cast 8 on I'm going to cast 8 on myself. And Leland before I pray also, since it lasts for 8 hours. And give me 5
Okay.
extra hit points. Temporary.
That's good on.
Right?
No,
what it
it is
is?
not temporary hit points. It is an 8-hour increase to your hit point maximum, which is to say that when you are damaged and healed back up, you can be healed back up to that new total.
Weird.
That's sweet.
What?
Yes, it is.
Not what it says at all. Says your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. choose up to three creatures within range. Each target hit points maximum and current hit points. Okay. Increase.
That is
by
exactly
5
what it
for the
says.
duration.
Yeah.
Exactly what it says. So I'll do myself and Leland and Manic.
Hey.
So, sorry, JD, you're right. For once, first time ever.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
What we're going to
gosh.
do, we're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute bio break. We've hit the 2 hour,
Sweet.
believe it or not. So we're going to take a 5-minute bio break, then we'll come in and we will get on.
What? That was 2 hours? You're shitting me. You're not.
in perception. You can't roll less than a 10, or deception and persuasion. It's pretty awesome. Level 3. But if I was Elos' character, I would have multi-classed in the Whispers Bard and do the extra psychic damage using the Bard
right.
Inspiration dice.
I was thinking of a Whispers Bard.
It's pretty awesome.
They are pretty
I
awesome.
read about
My
them.
charisma's too low.
They're not about charisma though. Well, you would just do that to get the extra psychic damage. You can use their inspiration
My
dice to get an extra
charisma
like
is-
2d8.
Oh,
My
too low
charisma
to
is too low
multi.
to multi-class into Bard.
Oh, gotcha.
Have you ever thought about being better?
Dang. Shots fired. And
I'm glad to
welcome
see I'm
back
not
to
the only one.
Minhal, ladies and gentlemen.
Minhal
That's what you get
is
when you come
war.
back. So while we were kind of muted there, I rolled for your guys' encounters and I rolled for the weather. You guys have pretty much smooth sailing and pretty clear skies. So you guys make really good time on your horses. And you reach
Wonderful.
the town of Avalos.
As we are
Trying to find a
approaching
guy with a
said
full mix.
town, I'm going to ride nearby Leland. I'm like, just a suggestion. From what I can tell of the places we've been, maybe tame down the monarchy talk. But
I started noticing that there's a lot of sheep out here. They believe everything from the past, that they were spoon-fed. Is that what the problem was at the bar?
I
Is
have
that what
seen
happened?
people believe what they've been fed. Yes.
Actually, this is what I want to happen. Just because of Manic's background, Leland, I need you to make a persuasion roll, and I need Mick to make an insight roll.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Persuasion.
Inside,
That'll be
you
a
say?
23.
To my 17.
Oh no.
You know, you're not from here, Manic. It might be bullshit, but you still don't want it to start a fight.
So I'm just like nodding along. It's just like people seem to get aggressive real easy around here. Just maybe while we're trying to get to the capital, noting we need time on our hands.
Yes, but let me ask you this. Without mentioning it, how do I find those who know the truth like I do?
Maybe we just set our priorities. Current priority is to get word to the capital.
Solvents.
Not
Right. Yes, solvents.
also that, yes. Because I haven't seen your armor, have I? Because you've had
Just
it
me
packed
wearing
away.
it. I've had it packed away, yes. Not
So
bringing
I
it.
don't really know what you're talking about when you're talking solvents. I'm like, sure.
Let me ask you this. Do you really think there's a noble person who dishonored himself and his family and became a traitor?
It's always possible. But you also mentioned it could be someone trying to frame someone, so until we get to the capital and get more information, it's hard to tell who to
But you must have a personal opinion? Experience?
In my experience, the strongest take power, and some people's brains are stronger than others' muscles.
As this conversation is happening, you guys start to ride through the outskirts of town. And it's not as big as Tosin, but it is bigger than the little hamlet of Green Hollow that you guys went through. This is a proper town. Looks like it's based mostly in probably the logging industry based on its location. You see a lot of furniture shops and woodworkers. And, you see carts roll by with logs on it. And you guys are looking around and... Okay, Elos, you've been here before. It's not like I said, it's not a big town, but you know, people here are living pretty well.
It's a caravan stop.
Yeah, the local tavern's called the Green Goblet. And yeah, there's a magic shop here if anybody wanted to do some shopping, and a general goods store as well if anybody needed to get up on their goods and whatnot. Leland, you go and you ask around and you find out where the magic shop is, and you go in and immediately ask for universal solvent, and they tell you that it's 60 gold pieces, and then you can have your solvent.
I like to buy 2 sets
Yep, you get 2 vials.
in case it ever happens again.
And also, as you're riding around town, Bronmere, you have a 25 passive perception. So go ahead and roll a wisdom insight check with advantage.
Insight or perception?
Insight.
Okay.
I'm saying your passive perception is allowing you to make this insight. Yeah.
21.
There's a distinct lack of children in the town. Like normally you'd see like urchins and, kids with parents and stuff like that. But for some reason, no kids around.
So I kind of checked the populace. What do they look like? Are there young people, or I mean, like people that would have kids?
Yeah,
Is there
it's
some-
absolutely what you would expect to see in a town. But some
So
people do kind of eye you newcomers as you're walking through, but and there are some people who look a bit dejected, but everybody's kind of mum on the situation.
So is there like a local chapel or temple or?
I'd say there's a place of worship here in this town. Yes, I'm gonna roll to see what got it.
Okay.
They got a chapel for Calum.
Caleb, it seems to me like you run it like the Pantheon.
Yeah, so all
Everybody's-
the gods
everybody's-
and the good pantheon you can worship at any temple.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't.
I like that.
They actually
So,
have like
yeah,
a
it's-
spot in every temple, kind of sequestered, where there's like a statue to every god. That's in the good pantheon.
So it'd probably be my. Oh, you got a lapdog too, huh, Micah?
Dude.
So yeah, it'd probably be my thing to do every town before I hit the inn and get drunk would be to go visit the temple. So yeah, I think I'll go to the temple.
Yeah, it's a work day, so it's not very busy here. There's a couple clerics and vestiges who are kind of just doing work around the temple. Looks like some are cleaning, some are organizing scrolls.
And I will give them a donation of 50 gold.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Well, Ismir says we must share our wealth, so
Of course, and Caleb
So-
agrees.
my friend, I noticed something around here.
Yes.
I don't see any children playing.
Oh. Yes, that. There's been a string of disappearances as of late. Many parents have either sequestered their children away or sent them away to family.
What's going on, friend?
Don't know. We hired a group of adventurers who had moved to town, but none of them has returned. We're not sure if they've made off with our monies or they were just passing through and took the job, but we haven't heard from them.
I may speak to you further on this matter, but for now, let me go to talk to my companions and see if we can help you out. We are on a mission of urgency, but you know, all of the children are important.
Absolutely. We will be here. Thank you for your donation. And may Caleb keep your skies clear.
May Ismir protect you.
And he gives you a nod and then returns to his work organizing the scrolls.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bar or to the inn, and
Okay, you guys make your way to the tavern.
Along the way.
Any shopping that you guys want to do, I'll get to you just a second. Any shopping that you guys want
Yeah,
to do,
I do.
go ahead and handle in the Drindle's Trove channel in the Discord. Just go through sayings. If you can afford it, you can buy it. So,
okay.
but that way we're not taking up
Trindle.
everybody's time with the shopping scene. But JD, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I just had a question. Would I be in position, or would Braun have pointed out the lack of children?
That I'm going to leave that up to Braun.
I didn't say anything at the moment, so I'm just gonna say I didn't.
Okay.
But I will bring that up
What's your
when
passive perception, JD?
I meet up with you guys.
Sorry, Frankie, what?
Your passive perception?
Passive perception is 18.
I will allow you to make the insight check as well. DC's 15.
Not bad.
Yeah, but only a 7 on the insight check.
You don't come here for the kids.
Nope, sure don't.
Yeah, so I will open up.
That's less than my bonus, JD.
Mm-hmm.
And the staircase leads you into the main room of the tavern. Thank you to Rune Foundry. This map was made by them. This is one map that isn't made by me.
Question. As we've been
Yeah.
walking through this town, have we seen any soldiers, like army soldiers?
No. Looks like some town guards, but nobody wearing the insignia.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go stand by the door and wait for the doorman to let me in.
Yeah,
I learned from the last,
Yeah,
and
this one
tried to
doesn't
walk
have bouncers.
Elos just walks up and opens the door.
You guys
Come on in, Braun. It's not that kind of party.
There's a
Well,
distinctive lack of bar in this tavern.
Yeah.
But there is a barmaid who's kind of going around serving drinks, and then she'll go to the back and come out with drinks. Elos, obviously you've been here before. Abylos has its own brewery, and the Green Goblet is the brewery itself. So the ale here is a specialty, and when you order it, they go right in the back and get it out of the barrel.
Okay, fantastic. Do I recognize, say, this guy here or this guy here from my previous visits?
Okay, so this guy here, these two you don't recognize.
Okay.
They seem like out of towners. This guy, I'm gonna need you to roll a d1.
Okay.
Actually, you have criminal contact, don't you?
I do.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I don't need to roll then?
I'm not gonna make you roll. Nope, that is Bartimus. Bartimus works for the owner, whose name is Nurgle Boomstick.
Boomstick?
He is a Goliath, scarred from head to toe, and nobody dares makes fun of his name.
Fair enough. Okay. How well do I know Bartimus? Is he?
You know that because you're a criminal. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this stuff because we rolled to see if you were from here, and then you got criminal contact. So, Bartimus works for Nurgle, recruiting for the unsanctioned bare knuckle boxing that takes place in the back of the brewery.
Do I know if he knows Thieves' Cant?
He does.
I will flash him a hand sign issuing a greeting and a request for a meeting with the boss.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you and looks around, and then, hey, Elos. He starts talking about the weather to everybody else who doesn't speak Thieves' Cant. He's like, looks like you brought some contenders with you this time. They looking to fight?
You know, they might be, at that.
The fights are running tonight, so if you're gonna go see the boss, he's probably gonna want somebody to step in.
I kind of creep up a little closer and I say, do you think I could arrange a deal where I could have two of these guys fight each other?
Oh, that's absolutely on the table.
All right.
Rudius versus Sam.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
No versus the halfling in a winner-take-all blood match. Yes! I would love to see that.
I'm for it.
So Elos, you
Sorry, my wife just interrupted.
I heard.
Sorry, carry on.
You know that nobody except staff goes through this door.
Yeah.
So you would not dare. And the way to get to Nurgle. So anybody who wants to go, do you tell your party what's going on?
Yeah, I actually get everybody together at a table and kind of pass along in whispers. Okay, so the guy that owns this place runs a sort of a boxing club, and the fights are going on tonight. If anybody wants to try to get
There is
involved,
an opportunity to gamble to your heart's content. There is a bookie, by the way. So.
yeah, there's gambling. The ale is really good, and if anybody's got any particular aggressions they'd like to work out, it might be a fun opportunity to make some coin. I look at Manic and raise an eyebrow and kind of knock my head towards Leland.
That is not the fight I expected to happen, but I would be here for it.
And of course, and it's like, you know, I've known the guy that runs this outfit for a few years, and I lean in close and I whisper very conspiratorially, Sam, Rudy, I think that if the two of you were willing to put on a show and box with each other for a few minutes, I think he would be willing to pay you guys handsomely just to see you guys knock each other around a little.
Define handsomely.
Frankie, what kind of money are we talking about for the fighters?
I think a show like a gnome versus a halfling would probably bring in a lot of bets and a lot of excitement. So they could probably make a couple $100 gold apiece, and then winner gets a cut of the bets.
There you go.
I'm down.
What do you say?
Well, Sam,
What do you
Sam's
say,
down.
guys? Rudy, come on, man.
Yeah. I'm down for this. That sounds good. So, no magics or anything, right? Just bare knuckle brawling.
Quite literally,
Yeah, man.
Once you guys walk around the bar. So if you guys agree to go and meet the boss, you're going to be brought around to the back of the bar. Let me my eraser out.
As they're all discussing this fight, I'm clearly looking at Elis. I'm like, I will fight.
I thought you
I'm
would.
just like, I will fight.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like the answer to the question was really in doubt. The question is, can we sucker Leland into fighting you?
Like, I've got no issues with Leland so far, because from what I can tell, other people are just getting uppity at what he's saying.
You guys are led around to the back to like almost like a garage door. It swings open to like carts in. This seems to be like where, the animals.
It's the loading dock.
Exactly. Everybody makes their way back. And the door swings open, and Bartholomew, or Bartimus.
Bartimus.
Yep, Bartholomew is Finnegan's middle name. That's why I had his token right next
Uh-huh.
to him. Bartimus walks up to Nurgle and says, "Hey, Elos is in town." And what you see before you, Elos, is 7 foot of muscle with very little brain, scarred from head to toe. He's wearing some leather armor, but he only wears that because they make him cover up. This is a pretty intimidating dude. He's got a tattoo on the side of his face of claw marks.
Question. Don't want to interrupt, but
Yeah.
did I get my armor cleared up?
You got your solved.
Okay.
Yep. And in the middle of the room, like, there's a balcony up above, and there's a staircase that leads up there. There's a bunch of spectators, more than I could put on the board. And they're watching right now as a human and an elf who are bare-chested and nothing but cotton slacks, barefoot, are pummeling each other in the middle of the room. Bare knuckle, teeth are falling out. And this looks like it's serious stuff.
When seeing
Love to
Nurgle, I'm
see
gonna
it.
like nod with appreciation at how huge this dude is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not
He's
bad.
7 foot, 350 pounds, muscle.
But then I'm just gonna be like intently watching this fight to see how well these dudes actually fight.
Yeah, and I actually have dice to roll for them. Okay, natural 20 for the elf.
Ooh.
He gets up there, and he doesn't look intimidated by this bigger human. Nimbly dodges out of the way and just lands a solid uppercut that sends this guy reeling. And the elf doesn't wait. The guy falls down from the uppercut, and he just chops on top and just starts straddling, ground and pound, just pounding this much bigger human's head. He outrolled him 3 times in a row. And he doesn't
Oh my
stop until the
gosh.
man is unconscious and they need to be physically pulled apart. This little elf is serious.
Do I recognize the elf?
No.
Okay. New contender.
This bookie, he makes some marks down. Or this guy, you notice he's making marks down in a little ledger.
I look over at Braun. It's like, Braun, are you cool?
Yes.
It is
In
illegal.
fact, Mr. Nurgle, a word, please.
Oh gosh.
He walks up and he's 7 foot, you're like 4 foot, and he looks down at you. Yeah.
I'm a. Wow, you're big. I'm a
Thanks.
priest of Izmir. That fight,
Another one.
they didn't. It wasn't stopped fast enough, I believe. I would be willing to referee for you if you wanted my services.
Oh, you oh, wait, you're serious?
Yes. I would even heal the fighters.
No.
I kind of look look at Nurgle over Braun's shoulders and kind of shrug and gesture. It's a good idea.
All I would want is room and board for me and my companions for the night.
If you would want to handle the healing and save the potions that we have, that's fine. But there are no referees at Fight Club.
Yeah. Very well.
So
That's
Elos,
ridiculous, but very
you
well.
bring these strangers.
And I kind
know
of
the
heard
rules.
Rudy and Samwise
If
in
it's your first
in
night
front.
at Fight Club, you have to fight.
Uh-oh.
I'm just like starting to stretch out and things just like starting to dance. I'm getting ready.
I brought a couple of contenders for a special event though, and I shoved Rudy and Sam out in front. So these are some friends of mine, and
We don't get the small folk in here often.
might be fun, might be good for business. What do you say?
I think we can arrange that, but that's more main event kind of thing.
There you go.
He looks over and sees Manic like stretching and doing calisthenics, and he goes, "We'll have him go first. Who's fighting him?"
And I push Leland forward. This guy. Play along, Leland. It's your first night here. You got to fight. It's in the rules.
I mean, I ain't
Shoot,
in
guys.
my armor.
No, this is not that kind of party, man. This is. I mean, you saw what these guys were doing. This is
Yeah, you will unequip
bare chested,
everything.
bare knuckles. Yeah.
This is an unarmed.
Yeah, I'm
fight.
already unstrapping my armor.
Unarmed, no armor. I just got my armor back.
Well, they wouldn't be
Can
trying
you,
to
Manic,
kill you with a sword.
Can you hit me with armor on?
I'm just like undoing my
Are
armor.
you strong enough to hurt me with armor on?
I'll fight a stand-in if I need to.
Other rules are no magic. Other than that, I don't care if you gouge each other's eyeballs out.
Do you have a real event with swords? This is so these events are so for common folk. Where's the real events?
I'm gonna push past
Yeah.
Leland. I'm like, watch and learn as I'm like taking my armor off and getting ready for whoever it. But do I see the bookie?
Yeah, the bookie's over there. He's got a ledger. He's obviously got a coin pouch hanging out. It's obvious this guy is taking bets.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck him 500 gold. I'm like on myself.
You're not gonna get a payout for gold that much. We don't throw around that much money around these parts. Okay, you can bet
200.
you
What's
can
my
bet
max?
200 gold.
I will throw him 200. I was making bad decisions, and I'm glad you tempered me.
So there's nobody gonna take this fight. I can do it.
What's the rules
I've
again?
Fought Manic before.
Okay, this is happening.
Leland,
I'm just like, good.
if you don't want this fight, I can surely do it. Says Sir Finnegan.
Are you calling me a coward, Jennigan?
All
I just don't
know
want to
is
hurt him.
I hit him once and he was out. That's all it takes. A stiff breeze.
I hit him once and he was out too.
I'm gonna call out after hearing this. I'm like, then again, I accept. I'm like,
Finnegan starts unstrapping his breastplate, taking it off. Gets down to his.
is he very shiny?
He is. He's glistening. Yeah, this is 1995 Shawn Michaels.
Oh God.
Oiled up and looking
Jeez.
good.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
He's just a sexy
Too
boy.
sexy for my shirt.
Okay, Manic, you are not allowed to use your rage because it is magical.
Ooh,
How dare you?
I want so hard to bet on Sir Denigan, but I'm gonna keep my coin where it's at.
I need to undo his
I'll put-
weapons and.
But I
armor.
can choose, because I was just reading through them, all the things I can choose essentially how they get used, so I don't have to use the magical side of it.
What is the odds?
You know what? The bookie's going to size them up, and Sir Denigan is glistening, looking like a wrestler. But Manic is scarred and looks like he's know what he's handling. I'm gonna say that Manic is the 3-1 favorite.
3-1 favorite. And
Yeah.
200 gold is max.
Yep.
So I'll win 600 gold if I bet 2, right? If I win.
Or
Then
else-
again wins.
If Dennigan wins,
I really hope I win.
I'm going to bet 200 gold on them again.
If I lose, this is
You
big
guys write
one.
this down. Write down your bet for me. 'Cause I don't have my pencil handy.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me do
I'll
that from
bet
sheet.
200 on Manic.
Samwise, you know you want to do it.
No magic, right?
I don't have any gold.
He bought all the spells he could. You got any precious stones? You got something to bet, right? Since I said you guys could do shopping, you could have sold anything that you wanted to have sold as
All of my stuff is precious to me.
well. I'm going to switch over to the back so the stream can see it. They've been looking at our face for far too long.
Poor
Lucky
guys.
them.
Sorry,
So
Shane.
just confirming mechanics, I'm not allowed to use rage.
Nope. Your rage is magical.
Nothing at all.
That's
Straight
bad.
fist. It's not
I'll
bad.
take-
You're barbarian.
Yeah, as I said,
You aim for
I'll
this.
take a little. I'll take it easy on you.
You can use reckless though.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I was
man?
straight punching.
I am ready.
Let's roll initiative.
I'm gonna go ahead and put 100 gold down on Dennigan, and I'm gonna put 100 gold down on Manic. I'll win bigger if Dennigan wins, but
Hedging your bets. Good man.
yep.
Yeah, and some spectators are kind of sizing them up, and they're making bets as well. Money is moving. Bronmere, you go over the human. The elf looks untouched. That he whooped the fuck out of that human, and you provide him with the healing. So go ahead, whatever spell or resource you're going to use to heal that fighter.
It's 9 back. That's secure wounds.
Yeah, better than what he definitely was at. All right, Manic. Natural
I rolled a-
20
Oh my gosh!
for his first unarmed strike.
Ooh.
Just get him out of the way. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So you take 12 bludgeoning damage, and you were feeling a little bit cocky when you stepped in here, and Sir
How
Negan's
in the heck
smiling
does he do 12 bludgeoning damage with an unarmed strike?
because it was a crit, and he gets 6 unarmed damage.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Oh, he got max strength. Ugh.
Yeah, he's got a 20 strength, and he has Tavern
Mm.
Brawler too. So just so
Oh!
and
Oh no.
Oh.
Recently added, I might.
no, it
No,
wasn't.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah, so you take 12 as Dinnigan just is smiling and waving at the crowd,
Blast him.
and then just haymakers your ass, and you're not expecting it. It is your turn.
Okay. Now, I'm angry but not raging, but I will reckless attack twice at
Go
him.
ahead. That's your advantage, is that you get 2 and he doesn't.
It doesn't.
And
He
you
gets
get
to
to make your
attack twice.
attacks an
Then again,
advantage.
he has 2 attacks. Then again, has 2
yeah,
attacks.
he does get 2 attacks.
Okay, I'll wait then.
That roll still counts. Oh, he rolled in that one, so go ahead and make a attack back. He got kind of cocky after that first one hit. Yeah, I rolled. A 20
Well,
and
that
then
first
a
roll
11.
was an 18
okay.
to hit,
Definitely hits.
which will deal 5
Okay.
because I can't add my damage. And then I will take my swings. 17.
Hits.
Another 5. 19.
Yeah.
So he clocks me real good,
Yep.
and then I just follow up with 3 solid like body kidney shots and just swinging at him. But that's my turn.
All right, you reckless, so he now has advantage. 18.
And he has action search.
I gotta do my math. Yeah, that's
Yeah, 18 hits, so that's 6. And then second attack. That's 25, so 6 more.
Oof.
And he kind of wipes blood from his lip and goes, "Is that all you have, man? Come on, man. Your turn."
okay.
Can I
That's
make
a crit. That's a crit. So as he gloats at me, I just like swat him in the face
That's
and
10.
deal 10 points.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Your next attack.
18. So another 5. And that's me.
Okay, so now his 2 attacks. That is a 23 for 6 and a natural 20 for 12.
Oh,
Oh no!
I'm gonna go ahead and burn my action surge.
oh my gosh.
And attack a third time.
I am bloodied.
22 for another 6.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Damn.
He gets 2 attacks on action surge.
No, you only get 1 attack.
It's a full attack action. Really?
Yep, he is
I thought it was
correct.
a full attack.
It is
round.
action surge gives him his full attack with the extra attack feature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it
that's what I
it
thought.
doubles a fighter's number of
Yeah,
attacks.
it's haste only
Only
gives
the
you one
haste
more.
potion gives you 1 extra attack. Yeah.
Okay. He just has to hit me one more time.
It's 26 for 6.
So he's not even bloodied, and he just has to hit me once.
Your turn.
He just hit you for 6.
Yeah, so that's what's taking me down to 6 hit points.
Oh, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna get 600 gold out of this.
23, so another 5,
Yeah. Now he's bloodied.
and a 23 for another 5.
Okay.
And now I'm looking a little woozy.
Did you reckless those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it goes down.
Oos.
Sir Finnegan.
As the DM ties my hands behind my back for the fight, I go down.
Yeah.
Or
It
I
was
will
the
get rid of
natural
I
my
go to
Please.
collect.
Well, how about the fact that we're 5th level and Denigan is what 7th or 8th? Yeah.
I couldn't let me have that rage advantage, could we?
Mm-mm.
That'd be unfair.
They go off to the side.
He had so many more hit points than me.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Good grief.
It was a good match.
All right. So
Broadmere's offered to work, so now we're down to Leland.
I only fight
Yeah,
real
you don't have
fights.
to fight.
Oh, this woman who steps up calls you a pussy.
Ooh.
I couldn't hit a woman anyway. But perhaps you should have your husband control that mouth of yours.
Start the
Whoa,
match.
kick his ass, please.
Manic, get 10 hit points back.
Thank you. I'm back up. Grudgingly, nod at Denigan.
I'm gonna put 200 on the woman.
I couldn't hit a woman anyway.
Should be a
It'd be an
short
unfair. It'd be an unfair match. I can't hit a woman.
Okay. She's gonna walk up. She's gonna walk up and punch you. Does a 15 hit?
No. I'm wearing my armor. I got 23.
Oh, well then you wouldn't have even stepped in the ring. Let's retcon all
And
of that.
that's what I said.
So Leland's not going to be allowed in back here, and actually he's going to be asked to leave if he's not going to fight.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the guardhouse.
Okay.
I
Tell him
swear
to
to
mute him.
Christ.
Telling on him.
Oh.
Okay. Samwise and Octavian and Rudis. You guys are up. Does anybody want to play some bets? Their size of nobody knows who to bet on, so this is a straight 1-1.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if my unarmed damage is 0,
No, you can't do less than 1.
okay, cool.
But now that I'm thinking about this, you're both probably 0 unarmed, aren't you?
I'm one. I'm one.
If you guys want, there could be a pin mechanic. You could try to pin the other one.
We're gonna grapple.
Otherwise, we're gonna be here for a long time.
No, probably not. If Leland's going to the guardhouse, it's because he's going to rat us out and get the thing shut down, or try to.
I wouldn't do that. Not a
Yeah, sure you
snitch.
would.
I definitely got the vibe that was like, they won't let me in? Fine, I'll ruin it for everyone.
That's not why I'm going to the guardhouse at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you two roll me an initiative as the
Gosh,
crowd
this is
gets
gonna be
excited for the small folk fight.
Rudy.
The 10.
No, I would. I'd probably root for Sam, but I just had to throw that Rudy out there. No one got it. Jeez, I'm old.
Okay,
He has heart.
Sam and then Rudy. Sam, you act first.
I've got a mana question. Yeah, you said that rage is magical.
Just Manic's rage. He's a wild
Is Portent magical? Can people even tell?
I'm gonna say that people can't notice time magic, which is basically what.
What about Lucky Feet?
You could use the Lucky Feet, Halfling Luck. Technically, if you wanted to, you could use Bountiful Luck on somebody without anybody noticing, and you could probably use Portent. Silvery Barbs would be a no-go,
Yeah, that's a spell.
because that is a spell.
Okie doke. Sure, I'll
So,
just roll.
Yeah, you are up, Sam.
Does a 10 hit?
10 misses.
Rudy.
I'm gonna try to grapple him.
Okay. That'll be opposed athletics.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Do either of you have athletics?
Sam,
I have
Rudy.
advantage. on it.
proficient.
Wait, why is that? Why did
Oh.
it? Oh, never mind.
Rudius. It's like Sam comes at you to throw this punch, and you somehow turn it into a full Nelson, and you have him grappled.
Oh my gosh.
So what? I just can't move, right?
Yeah, you are restrained. You can use a opposed athletics check to try to escape.
But that's a full action.
It does use your action.
Can I just try to strike back instead, or can I not strike
Yeah,
back?
if you try to attack him, like to try to kick him while you're being held, it's with disadvantage.
Yep. And I'll try acrobatics then.
Okay, now you roll a strength check. Rudy?
Strength check.
Strength athletics, sorry. Is your
And
athletics...
Samwise slips the hold. This fight is far from over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Place your bets. It's not too late.
You are now
It
circulating
is
equally.
WrestleMania weekend.
Yep. And Sam or Rudius, you're up.
I'm gonna try to grapple him again.
Opposed athletics?
No.
Don't get a hold of him
Dang
this
it.
time. Sam sees it coming. Sam, you are up.
Kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts.
Does 17 it?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
So I assume I just
One
hit for one,
damage.
1
right?
point of damage.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, and that's a low blow.
You know, when the competitors are this short, all of them are.
We got
There you
commentary.
go.
Rudy, is your backup?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take him, grapple him to take him down to the floor if I can.
Yeah, you want to try to tackle him? That's still going to be a
I want to try to
post-athletics.
tackle him. Yeah, I want to try to tackle him. So post athletics.
Rudy
Okay.
moves back in. He tries a
I'm gonna
ground and pound move. Oh no!
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
What did you roll?
Man, that's really
You
gonna
rolled in
be...
that one.
Sam rolled
Yeah.
in that one.
Yeah.
No, I
you-
rolled a 2. I have a -1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There, I
You,
used,
you tackle Samwise. Samwise, you are prone and grappled on the ground.
Oh, it's looking pretty dark for our hero. Oh boy, this feisty little gnome has got Samwise on the ropes. I would like to
Okay.
take this opportunity to make a sleight of hand check and roll a wine bottle out into the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
Give him the chair.
That's kind of what I'm going for, but we don't exactly have folding chairs to use here. Oh god! Oh no! I'll
Yeah.
use my inspiration and re-roll it. Okay, that makes it
Yeah.
a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. Out of the shadows, a wine bottle rolls next to you.
Yeah, just kind of roll it out there with my toe,
Sam,
you know.
it's right by your hand. It is your turn. You can try to hit Rufus upside of the head with this. I will give you a +1 to the attack and a D4 damage.
Does it have alcohol in it or not?
You are at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it's a
because
full bottle.
You are at disadvantage though because you are grappled.
Nah, I'm not going to use a full bottle of alcohol. I'll skew it. So what options do I have?
You can do an athletics check to try to escape. You can try to attack him at disadvantage, or you can pick up this bottle and hit him in the head with it at disadvantage.
Or you could pop the cork and take a chug.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was going to say no. I'm going to use lucky, but I'll roll with disadvantage to strike.
Okay.
So I'll use lucky now. So at 5, 13, I'll roll another one. I'll take the 13.
13 hits.
another point of damage.
Yeah.
I hope we don't
Oh,
have
he-
combat
he
after
didn't
this.
use the bottle.
Oh,
And you know what? One hit point at a time. I'm going to say this. You're each going to roll off on D20s for 3 rounds.
Well, I was gonna try to pin him.
Okay, you want to do a pin check real quick? You are second. So
Yeah.
Sam's, yeah, go ahead. Try to make a pin check. This will be strength athletics. And since a round is 6 seconds, if you fail the athletics, you are pinned, Sam.
So I have him prone and grappled. Do I get advantage at all?
No, because technically you're going to be moving around in your grapple. So you just got to beat an 8.
Okay.
I roll.
Hey!
After all of this flailing and wailing, Lucius, you are able to pin him down. He had a chance to hit you with a weapon and he didn't, though. So you gain a little bit of respect for him. Anybody who bet on Rudius gets a 1-to-1 payout. So if you bet 100 gold, you get 100 gold.
Is it-
I'll help Samwise
it over?
up after I pin
Oh,
him.
sweet. I'm gonna get that bottle. So what kind of bottle have I got?
You've got a bottle of wine.
Red wine.
Guess it's better than water. Okay, cool. I'll shake Rudy's hand and I'll take the bottle.
Way to go, Rudy.
Way to go, Rudy.
And
Rudy's
while all
just
of that is
cackling at this
happening,
point.
you make your way to the nearest guard post, Leland, and there's
Yep.
a couple of guards just kind of standing there shooting the breeze as you walk up.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Do you have someone of importance over you, like a captain, I can speak to?
Oh, this time of day the captain's not on duty. What can we help you with?
I'm
Captain's
in need
probably at
of
the room.
like to hire a couple guards for my room. I've recently been vandalized and wish to pay some guards to camp outside the door to make sure it doesn't happen again.
How much are you paying?
10 gold each.
He looks over at his companion. We'll do it for 10 gold today. Little overtime.
You do understand you have to be there the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So I have your words.
I mean, are you paying us before? That would be dumb.
I pay you half up front and half in the morning.
Yeah. So why would we? That's a week's worth of wages.
Very good. I'll be staying at the inn. When you
Okay.
arrive there, I'll give you half each, and then in the morning when I wake, I'll give you the other half.
You, sir, have a deal. They reach their hands out and shake your hand. And
I'll shake their hand.
as you walk away, they kind of look at each other and start talking low. And guys, we've hit the 3-hour mark, believe it or not. So we are gonna move into stars and wishes. Micah, we'll start with you this week.
Okay. Stars was just the fun role play and the Fight Club. Samwise, it was a great fight. Great fight. One of us had to win, but just luck was on my side today.
I really didn't think through the logistics of two or small folk doing 1 damage around.
Yeah.
Any wishes?
Not no, not right now. Like I was happy with everything that went on tonight.
Awesome.
It was a lot of fun, lots of laughs.
Did you have an MVP vote?
Samwise for taking the L for me to let Rudius look pretty good.
Yeah, he could have hit you with that bottle.
He could have, he didn't, so he deserves that MVP vote.
Leland, we'll let you go next.
It was a great session. My only wish is that it was 4 hours instead of 3.
I appreciate that. MVP vote?
Yeah. My MVP vote would go to Manic for getting his ass kicked for a second time by Sir Dunnigan.
His hands were literally tied behind his back, but that's what happens when you talk shit in Discord all week.
I don't want to hear
ladies and gentlemen.
excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. No excuses.
Said you were talking shit. I responded. But I don't.
Oh, Bob, it's your turn.
Stars. I guess we go to Manic and Leland for the roleplay. Wishes. I wish I had more gold. I need more gold, and I need more time. For MVP, I'll give it to Rudy because he uses inspiration to get an advantage, which is
Yeah.
Okay. Full commit. Okay, sure.
Eric.
Let's see, stars. I don't know. I think we all did great. I really enjoyed the role play between Leland and I. He's kind of understanding his character a little bit more, and I like that. He's just a kid, he don't know shit. He's from the middle of nowhere, and he's prejudiced because of his culture and what he's been taught his whole life. So you know what? My MVP is Leland.
Okay, yeah,
So-
that'll work.
He's doing an excellent job of playing his character true to what his character does, even if it drives me and JD batshit crazy. So yeah, Leland, you're my MVP.
Thanks, man.
Wishes, I don't know. I do like combat. I've said that, but I love this role play. I think we're killing it on the role play side, but it'd be nice to have a big bloody fucking battle. So,
Wait for it.
Those kids are
he
missing,
nods
buddy.
yes. I
Children
wanted
of
to
the
fight
corn.
JD. I'm kind of disappointed at that. Or I won't. Ron wanted to fight Elos, but didn't really want to challenge him because he might have
No,
lost.
that can still happen. We just ran out of
Oh.
time, buddy.
Yeah. Anyway, no, great session, guys. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy Manic and Sam and JD, and I'm getting to know Rudy and Leland. Can we ever really truly know Leland? I don't know.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mick.
I really enjoy how Leland's playing his dude. He's committed, and I like it. My only wish would be that I could have used rage, but no, we didn't want to see a real fight. But I would say, yeah, MVP going to Rudy because he literally gambled his inspiration to win. So I like that he actually laid a bet on the gambling.
Any wishes?
Rage. Let me rage.
No.
You're crippling me here.
Hey, if you're the one who chose wild magic, there's a no magic rule.
Mm-hmm.
JD?
No old bard except for that old.
You lost that fight and me more. Mick, it
When
was
you
not.
critted, he did roll 2 crits. Guys.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 critical hits
Yeah.
and the extra damage output. Just woof. There's no catching up to that. But laying on the action surge at the end was kind of dirty pool, Frankie. That was
Unnecessary, I would say.
yeah. That wasn't right, man. That wasn't right.
Obviously,
Yeah, and
I have to
quickly,
remind my
Finnegan's
players from time to time. 1, you are not gods. And 2, it's okay to make fun of the DM sometimes, but man, don't forget.
it's now
Well-
canon that Denigan's got hands,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man.
canonically.
Manic has earned a new respect for Denigan because he can actually follow up.
All right. So, definite stars for tonight. The role play was absolutely spot on. Love it. Love to see it. I am so thrilled to be part of it. And, if my character could hear me say this, he'd be so mad at me, but Leland's totally the MVP tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep, absolutely. But as far as wishes, I got nothing. This is great. I'm with you, Leland. I wish we could go an extra hour, but it is what it is. We've all got to be grown-ups tomorrow. So
Yep, the
I
white works,
suppose.
and I got the kids. Yeah, so I will go ahead and go real quick. Go ahead and mark down inspiration if you got a spot for it, Leland. That was good stuff tonight. I too thought that you were running to the guards tower to snitch, and then you would have been real surprised to know that the guards would have been like, "Yeah, we know." And
Nobles don't snitch.
yeah,
Mm.
They take care of the problems themselves.
Just like vampires don't exist or fairies.
Right. Vampires don't exist either. Those are fairy tales.
And so the entire plan for this whole Fight Club thing was added on, inspiration from Mick, and
Nice.
I
All
did
right,
cripple
so-
him. Finnegan stood no chance with rage.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Wishes for me is no, that we get back in here next week. This game is a lot of fun. The role play at the table is great. This kid thing, you don't even have to worry about it. You can move on next session if you want to. And the big news of all, everybody level up.
Hey,
Ah, sweet. Wishes achieved.
Oh, thank
Really?
you.
all I had to get was beaten. I challenged Anakin again.
Well,
All right,
Dennigan's
everybody.
probably leveling up.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Dinnigan stays at
Thanks for
8.
that.
Dinnigan stays at 8 until the party reaches 8.
I
Thanks for
think
that,
I'll. I
Keith
think I'll.
Samwise.
So what you're saying is he'll be with us until 8?
Maybe.
Well, he might die first.
He's leveled up before. As we caught up to him, you leveled him up because he started at 5
7.
when we met him,
No,
I think.
Started at 7.
Ah, yeah.
He leveled up once, but I wanted to add something.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. It was a lot of fun this
Yeah,
evening.
with that,
I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank everybody who.
Good night, all you viewers out there in internet land.
JD, we'll see ya. I am going to go ahead and end the stream.
Night, buddy.